Yep.
Jonathan is here. Hi, John. John wants to speak.
He already wants to
Okay,
speak.
John, you can speak now, John. Jonathan.
You can unmute yourself
You
now. I know.
Okay, if you know I'm not gonna speak, then I will just unmute. I just mute you again because just for someone is talking.
No, he was gonna speak and you unmuted him. So, Jonathan, you can speak now. Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. I meant to say I'm sorry, and I keep screwing up and hitting the wrong button. So I just want to say hello and congratulations on the 1,500. Now I'm going to go back to mute.
Thank you for being here. I think like seeing a very early days. I mean, a lot of people gave up and a lot of people exited their positions and things like that. So probably I will go through that in details later. So yeah, I think it's 8:03. Probably we can just give a little bit more, 2 more minutes. Yeah, 8:04. I guess the people are just.
So I think you just wait for 1 more minute and we start at 3:05. So I'm from Sydney, Australia, and Brandon from Canada, and V is from LA. V, you muted, V.
So basically today's agenda. We are gonna kind of like update I mean just kind of like a reminder for the ongoing campaign and what is happening right now. Because I've seen that couples of new holders in the call today as well. So also same as the Telegram. So and then the next one is gonna be an update on marketing. And also the last part is going to be a Q&A. So I mean during the time we updated, I think I really appreciate that you could ask your questions at the last minute, I mean at the last part, so that we can address those all at once. Okay. So Tommy or Brandon, you guys want to go and update the ongoing things that going on with the community right now, so that they know how to participate.
Okay, I talked about the marketing's going on at the moment. So as you know, that I will have to repeat this again. And at the moment, we have 2 contracts with 2 different companies. One of them doing YouTube video that they have influencer YouTuber that talk about Robo Inu Finance. So we have on YouTube, and other company that we do have they for shilling on Twitter's, Reddit, Facebook, Discord, on Telegram, things like that. So we have they shilling on social media, and also we running ads on Google and Facebook as well. And we already extend one of our contract with one of the company, so that is been customized for the next coming campaign. And we have mentioned about that we were going to sign another contract with the 3rd company, so it's already been signed, and it's that 3rd company is submitting their plans to for approval. So what that 3rd companies are going to do is they will focus on different type of marketing. We will focus on the non crypto related segment, so we will bring like diversity to our community, even for the people who never heard about crypto, or the people who heard about crypto but doesn't know how to, like, they don't know how to do they don't know how to use cryptocurrency, that company will help them to understand about Robo Inu and crypto, so make it easier for the non crypto related segment. So that is about the marketing. And Brandon, do you want to talk about the campaigns or the activity we have at the moment?
Yeah, I'll add to that. So right now on Twitter, we got a new Schiller needs a new good phone. So right now we have the iPhone Max when we hit official 2,000 holders. So that contest is going right now for all shilling activity. And then also right now, we also have the King of Twitter. So the King of Twitter is the winner will be the one who has the most followers as well as the most tweets in that particular month. So the first prize for first winner is USDT, which is Tether. That's $1,000. And the second prize is USDT $500. So handle Twitter, what must be Robo Inu related, and every Twitter, the tweet needs to tag our main Twitter handle account. So, and that's at Robo Inu Finance. And just make sure you use our hashtags Robo Inu and Robo Warrior, but Robo Inu is the main one, and make sure you do the at Robo Inu Finance. So those are the two that are going on right now for the contests right now.
So I just add up to that, that for the King of Twitters, I will send you the post on that, or if you click on that link that Rose that send you. So the King of Twitters, so that is you have to be Robo Inu related. So you have to make your username on Twitter, like Robo Inu fan, I love Robo Inu, something like that. So it has to be Robo Inu related, and every tweet that needs to tag our main Twitters at Robo Inu Finance, and have to use hashtag Robo Inu. And that King of Twitters, everyone can join that activity. You don't have to be a holder. You can be anyone to join this activity. But for that, for the second one, for the 2,000 holders milestone, that the giveaway iPhone 13 Pro Max for one of our lucky shillers, that if you see on that link on the main chat on that sweep widget, you have to click on that link. You have to fill up the form, not the form, you have to fill up all the requirements. So first thing, you have to log into your Twitter, and then you have to fill all the requirements there. And the last step, you have to provide your wallet. That wallet you have Robo Inu. So we have to for this activity, you have to confirm that you be one of our holders to be listed for this activity. So that's all about the activity, campaign, and marketing going on at the moment. Do you guys want to add anything on that?
I think we just put everything to the last part, Tommy, because I want to update the community first, so that because some of them are getting late in the Eastern Pacific region, so the Eastern region. So I just update the community first before we go into the Q&A.
Yep.
Basically, okay, today we hit about 1,500. We crossed that mark, and I'm really looking forward to 2,000 holder, and that was when we accelerating faster. However, I mean, what I'm going to talk right now, it could be something that, it's going to be kind of like very direct, and it could be something that insulting you guys or whatever, how you take it. But I mean, because a lot of people in the call right now, it could be very, very senior. A lot of you could be more experienced than me. I mean, or even Brandon or Tommy here. But I would like to emphasize one thing once again, because this morning I saw the message that from the new holder that they joined. The first question that he's gonna ask is what marketing, when listing. So I really hope that, we can, as a community, you guys has been here since day one, and I have been, emphasizing, and I have been keep telling you guys about this thing. We are not going to any listing until we hit a certain milestone. The reason being because we are building a company. We are not building a meme coin, and hyping and also pumping because of the news and all that is not our style. If you guys are here because of all these things, Robo Inu is not for you. So and for the people, you guys being here, I think Jonathan or or Jamie, or I know, I mean it's me and Michael Scofield, or even you guys has been here since day one. You know how we operate here at Robo Inu. So the reason being because we focus on organic. However, that doesn't mean that we don't have marketing, because if we don't have a marketing, how are we going to sustain, right? So every single marketing that we've been rolling out is focused on organic growth. The reason being, as you can see right now, the token, everybody's mentality is very positive, and also even when there is a sort of like Ethereum, the people still are very positive. So I really hope that, or I really appreciate that you guys can continue, spreading this positivity to the next 1,000 holder, or even the next 10,000 holder. And I'm going to repeating this for every single call every now and then, because this is our emphasis right now, because we are, and the reason why we want to customize our campaign a non cryptocurrency related, because we have been doing a lot of research about a lot of coin, and there are so many coins out there that are the same thing, Zach Cambry or Adam or whatever it is, I don't know, whatever the YouTuber outside there. So how is it going to differentiate us between them, right? So that is what I'm trying to drive this token, because I want to be different. But in order for me to be different, you guys need to think differently as well. So and of course, for the marketing that Tommy just now mentions about the customization. So basically now I'm waiting for the the kind of like the marketing budget approval. So once that approved, and we need to review because so that particular company I mentioned earlier, that is the third company that we're going to onboard, and that company is kind of like as a very well-known company, and we have been trying to get on board with them since last year November, but unfortunately they couldn't take us. So this time around, the marketing campaign that we're gonna roll out with this company is gonna be focused on partnerships. The reason being because it's gonna drive us towards the final goal that we're gonna achieve that partnerships, because not anyone, I mean, I really want to drive this token in the way that partnership, you can partner with anyone in the financial or banking industry. You can talk to the investor, investment banker, or you can see a lot of the news right now that JP Morgan or even or Google or Facebook, they having emphasis into this financial gateway. So this is what the direction we are going, but that doesn't mean that we are going to limit ourselves from the partnership with any Inu out there, because a lot of tokens are doing the same thing. They hype the new, I can partner with this coin. Tomorrow I can just break down the partnership. But then partnership definitions, it needs to bring the value to both our community, because when you guys give an ideas, perhaps you guys are thinking from your own perspective, but I or Brandon or Tommy or Terry or the people that run in from the back, we have to think from, on behalf of 1,500 holder. And then this, as we move on to hitting the milestone of 5,000 holder or even 10,000 holder, we have to wear the hats of 5,000 holder or even 10,000 holder. So that's the reason why we have to, be very, very careful of what we are doing. And also we have to, because our goal, our ambition is just more than that. It's the first tier exchange. So first tier exchange is KuCoin, Binance, and all that. But these first tier exchange, they need a product, they need a working product, and they need a community. So that's why we are building it now. So that I really hope that you guys can continue keep it up, this momentum, mentality, and this positivity as we hit. Whether it's a 2,000 holder, 5,000 holder, 10,000 holder, or even 100,000 holder. And then the next thing I also would like to cover, which is a lot of people are gonna tell us about charity donations. So because we do have in our roadmap that we do have a certain fund, a certain supply is going to go into NASA, right? And also the spaces activity. But of course, that will be our branding. That's why we are going to do that. But apart from that, like a charity, like, poor organizations or any charity out there, we are not going to focus at that point of time. I mean, until we think that there is a need to. The reason being because, I need to make sure that my community, my Robo Inu community, need to be well taken care of financially. Meaning that every single holder that joined the community, they need to have all the, necessity to do things. Like, for example, the reason why we have this campaign of giving away of iPhone. No, it's not simply because we want to be like that. We want to help the community. Like, sometimes, maybe like Brandon, he creating photo on Instagram. So maybe he could be the one that winning this iPhone. So this is the purpose of our campaign for winning of this iPhone. It's not just because we feel like, oh, I want to do it that way. I want to do that. So I want to make sure that whatever that dollar and cent that being spent in marketing, it needs to be valuable to the community. That is still our key focus. And if you come in and you tell me, okay, let's go and donate to that charity just to get the reputation and the fame and all that, that is not what we are doing. Because a lot of people, I have seen the trend from a lot of other Inu coin, they have been doing that. But that is not our focus right now. That doesn't mean that we are going to do that. But initially, I need you guys to walk out to the society, to the society out there. You have this own bright that you are a Robo Inu holder. So this is something that I and the team are trying to build. Okay. So I think I just have that 2 points to highlight, and I believe that there's a lot of questions out there. So if you want to ask a question, probably you just raise your hand, and then the moderator or anyone can just unmute yourself, and then we can just ask questions.
SG, you can unmute yourself and speak now, SG.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, it's such a wonderful community and such a great day for us. So I congratulate everyone, all of the holders. But I have something to add. I mean, for new investors, they'll be looking at our website, and we have done such a great progress with Robo Dashboard. So I think it's prudent that we advertise that on the website so people can see the progress.
Sure.
And coming to why about listing, I think what's holding most of the holders is high gas fees. So I think maybe like a multi-chain option like Matic or Polygon would be an option.
Yep. So to address that questions of yours, I mean, a lot of people out there, as I mentioned earlier, nothing is free in this world, right? And the wages in the US right now is a minimum $15. Let's be realistic. For example, if you are lacking of $200, you can actually earn that $200 from Starbucks, right? I mean, I myself, I'm not trying to compare here, but I'm trying to promote the fact that, if you want to be wealthy, but you because of that fee, it actually you taking a step back. Why? And because of the fact that why are we trying to divert ourselves into other network like Phantom or RBIF or even Matic or whatever that is available there with a lower fee. However, right now, look at us right now, Ethereum, we have only 1,500 holders. We are not gonna do that until we can do very, very well in Ethereum. So that and of course I did discuss with the team. I mean the development team, the coder and developers and all that. We definitely would think about how we reduce the fee. Deploy into a separate network and things like that. But we don't know how we're going to do that because eventually when this token to be listed on the first tier exchange, all the text need to be removed. So this is something that is already being discussions, but at the moment right now, nothing is being concrete because for us, we don't think about, next week. Or the next 2 weeks or even next month the price because that is not what we are targeting as because what we are trying to do here is we are building a brand and the identity. So once that branding and the identity is very, very being strongly established, the people will know about Robo Inu. So whatever it is, they will think that, okay, whatever it is, they will try to buy the token. So this is what we are trying to do. I hope that are convincing to you.
And also about the dashboard. So we already update our dashboard on our main website. So if you go to roboinu.io now, you can see that the dashboard is at the main page, just on top of the social media and the Ether scan. So if you go to our website, you can see the dashboard there. And we just want to put it there so people will actually click on it. People will like discover about that. So it's like the self-exposed, so it's good thing like that. So we already put the dashboard on our website. So I hope that answer your question as well. So
I also want to add something too on this. The reason, like, being on Ethereum is a catch-22 kind of, right? So Ethereum is basically like the king of the cryptos, basically besides Bitcoin. And Ethereum right now is going under they're updating basically their network. So soon here, Q1, Q2 here, they're gonna have Ethereum 2.0 coming out, and that is basically gonna have more security, and the fees are gonna substantially drop. So the thing that's good about Robo being on Ethereum is it's very secure, it's very safe, and Ethereum is the king. So it's basically keeps upgrading, and there's a bunch of stuff coming out with Ethereum. So that the fees are high right now, but the fees are going to get lower, and this is very good again, like, because it's a catch-22. It's very secure, so that's why the network is busy. And there is times where, if you look at the gas tracker, that it's very low, and you can get in. You just have to watch it a little bit more. And yeah, so Ethereum is a very good network to be on. In fact, I recommend it. I think it's the best. So you know, with Ethereum 2.0 coming out soon, this is going to help it substantially. But it's definitely up to what we go forward with.
Okay. And of course the fee tracking, because I mean, I did have this kind of discussions with the developer, and also because of some of the feedback from the holder. So developer is trying to find a way to integrate that fee tracking onto our bot, you know, Telegram bot, that so it can kind of like notify you when let's say, for example, we have a standard fee or flat fee for every single transaction is $200. So if we kind of like get a, like, you know, 10% or 15% lower, then probably they will directly send a notification into the chat. So you don't have to, you know, keep going into Uniswap or whatever you know, website to track for the gas. So but once it's ready, then we will release that. So we don't have a deadline right now. So but we are really working on it. So what I'm trying to inculcate the value of this community is try to be innovative, try to think out of the box, you know, rather than just coming in and ask, what is marketing? When listing? You know, try to be, I mean, we are a tech-driven coin. So I want you guys have the kind of bright, that kind of, you know, that you know, one day that if Robo Inu is able to go into, you know, the tech event that representing, yeah, meme coin is trending, right? And it's meme coin trending, and we are tech-driven coin. So that's what we are building. So you guys should be proud of that identity. So anytime, anywhere that you go, you know, you can go any part of the world. You can go to Europe, you can go to Asia, or any part in Asia Pacific, and you carry the brand name of Robo Inu. It's not just, you know, the leadership team or whatever. I don't care. I mean, you know, at here, we don't need fame, we don't need reputations, we just need the community. So that is when, even when, imagine one day that we are able to, you know, to build up that brand name, that it become bigger, and we are seeking for venture capital. That is when all these big guys, if they see that we are a billion kind of like, you know, dollar company, they will not say no, right? Nobody will say no to money, even I myself or yourself or anyone. So that's what we are trying to build here. So try to inculcate this value from now. I mean, spread that positivity and spread that vibe to the next 5,000 holder, 10,000 holder, or whatever it is. So any further questions?
No. So SG,
you want to do something?
So SG, if you wanna, yep.
Yeah, great work on the dashboard link. I just saw it, and it didn't load for me a few minutes ago, but that's great work. And the reason I'm suggesting Polygon or Matic is I saw a couple of posts on Reddit, and this only had like $50 and they got $60 worth of, tokens. And that's kind of, it's a bit painful to see. And if you get to Matic or something, you get, all the tokens channeled to the holder and more money into the project. So, that's a win-win for both of us, I guess.
I totally agree with your point. However, everything it needs to come from a long-term process. So we did have that discussions, and that's the reason why I did posted a questions whether the deployment to Polygon network, because I really a fan of Polygon as well, and also a fan of Phantom. So they have a strong driver behind. And of course that it requires to add the liquidity and so all that, a lot of things that behind, not just you want to deploy. However, we might give you some sort of like surprise, we don't know. So but we do have that discussion in place, and when it happens, we will give you guys a notice when it happens. And because of the moment right now, the focus is we are trying to release our RoboWallet, like based on our roadmap right now, is based on phase 3. However, we hope to achieve that earlier, so that it come hands in hand together between the product and the marketing, so that because we are trying to build the brand name. So what is Robo Inu? Because Robo Inu, the brand name that represents us is the RoboWallet. So that's why our development team has been working behind the back. So those like a small release, like like any issue with the dashboard or things like build a pod or Telegram pod. So that I consider like a minimal kind of development. Then we will try to push it and and deliver. But our main focus right now is still a RoboWallet.
And I hope that answered your question. And Don, I will unmute you now, and you can speak now. Don?
Yeah, thanks, Tommy. Thanks everyone for coming on today. I've just got a question. In the spirit of building the community and growing holders organically, is there any plans, or is there already any Robo Inu merchandise that can be purchased, so that as holders we can wear hats and hoodies and have coffee cups and be able to talk to friends and family and kind of really do our own marketing, I guess, on that kind of local small level?
Right. Fantastic. I really appreciate the question. So what has been happening is, because I did kind of like working with a couple of holders, from the community, to try to understand, what is the needs right now, because I've been talking to an active holder and things like that. So Tommy, do you have the sticker that just now I sent over, or Brandon, do you guys mind like sending that sticker for the community right now? So basically right now we just design this sticker. So basically this sticker is the QR code. Because at the moment right now we are not the one that's selling this, but we thought that because Crypto King, he has been a lead driver and he has been so very hardworking ambassador of Robo Inu. So we thought that we want to create something easier, which is we create this sticker. So you can by all means just go and bring that in your local area and stick at whatever you want. And also we are also designing t-shirts with Robo Inu logo, because we want the kind of like unity. So we want the same design. That's the reason why the designer team actually work on that design, and also we kind of like understand which design is better and things like that. So one that design is ready, we're gonna send out to the community as well in terms of t-shirts. But the rest of the item, we are not in that capability to do it, but we just have to design. And then because we are thinking that we're going to bring out all these t-shirts and distribute to the people who join the VC, but that is to be to be confirmed TBC, because we don't know how to execute this first. So we just some idea that comes to our mind, so we still don't know how to execute, but perhaps you guys can have a better idea to tell us what to do then.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for that question. So if anyone else have any questions, you can raise your hand and I will unmute you.
I just want to remind you guys all that last part for phase 1 for the roadmap is 5,000 holders. So once we complete that, we're on to phase 2, and everything is going as planned right now. We're accelerating quick and we're doing awesome. So keep it up in the community, guys. You guys are doing an amazing job, and we're proud of you. And yeah, just keep it up.
And just a little bit about the dashboard. So as you can, as you know, the dashboard is right now just available for the MetaMask and the Coinbase. And for the Trust Wallet, is still got some problem with that. But as we told us that the dev is taking care of that, so it is in progress to fix that problem. And I hope that will be available for the Trust Wallet soon.
Well, because for Trust Wallet, for some reason the design is kind of like unique, and we've been trying to figure it out, whether we connect with other things, but it seemed like the back end, it doesn't work very well. So that's the reason why we have the Telegram bot, or at RBIF / bot, that you guys can use that and follow the command and talk to that bot and actually follow the command of this bot to guide you on how to check the reflection. So I mean, it could be a very manual thing, but it's not as fancy as the dashboard, but it's workable and as a working product. So I hope that you understand that part. But until when it can be released, we really have no idea. But we are really trying our best to kind of like to understand the algorithm behind of the Trust Wallet when connected to the dashboard. Okay.
So if you so if you have any questions, you can raise your hand and we will unmute you.
And I mean, in terms of partnerships that we mentioned, I mean, we already have the partner in place. However, we have to again, because this I need to emphasize once again, because a lot of new holders in Discord. Only until we hit 5,000 holder. The reason why is the mark of 5,000 holder, because that 5,000 holder is also a significant milestone where the logo is going to be appear on Trust Wallet and MetaMask. So that was when anyone that purchase a token through Uniswap, they already seen the logo there. So it can kind of like give them a more assurance and also trustworthy or the credibility of the token. And also at the same time, we will be also revamp the website. A kind of like a lot of commands that we need to remove the Inu and Robo Inu Finance. We just remove the Inu and things like that. So a lot of ideas are coming in. However, we are not responding. It doesn't mean that we are ignoring. It's just that we are reading, but however, we don't know what is good for us. So we have to talk to different people in the market, like the people that in financials market or the banking industry, whether this kind of name is gonna be attractive to you or because Robo Inu is kind of like a meme coin, right? And meme coin is trending. So that is a kind of like the ambiguity. It's very ambiguous to actually to make a decision on that. But however, once what we decide to go into the revamp of the entire website and also the entire branding, then we will let you guys know, because a lot of holder has already reaching out and offered kind of like their help in terms of content and things like that. So this is a kind of we are growing together. There's no this you are owning a partials of this token, and once this token we are really building a company. We are not building a meme coin. So hyping is not our style. Okay.
If you have any questions, just raise your hand. So, but like today is a very good day for us. So last 24 hours, the daily volume is like 800,000 right now. And the market cap is at 40.5 million, and our dilute market cap is at 75 million right now. And we just hit like 1,500 holders not long before we start our VC. So it's very good things. So I know you have a lot of questions, or like people are cheering. We are happy today. And if you have any question or you have any suggestion or anything in mind that you want to talk about, you just raise your hand and let's talk about that.
And also, I also receive a lot of DM, like SM as Tommy or Brandon. I'm not sure, but then maybe Terry also. So they kind of like receive a lot of DM whether any availability for the moderator or in the Telegram and all that. So to be very very honest, we are not paid to do our work. So we are just working hard for our own back. So, I mean, if you guys think that, when the community is growing and you want to contribute and giving back to the community, feel free to do so. If you are, a housewife at home, you're taking care of your kids, or you kind of have this kind of, because it doesn't matter whether you want to, about cryptocurrency, because we want to promote, a platform, a medium where we all learn together, and sharing the kind of knowledge about cryptocurrency. So the moderator team and also the admin team will really guide you through to how to to support the holder from various platforms like Reddit or Telegram or even Facebook or Discord. However, what we need is just that, the positivity from you, because we need a moderator is able to handle the kind of like, I don't care. I don't care. Like you have a team outside or whatever. I don't care. But when you come to Robo Inu is your team. So that is just the only requirement that we need. We need a supporting community whenever like 24/7. And the reason why, like I and Brandon, we are based here in the Pacific regions, and Tommy is in Asia Pacific together with Terry. So when Tommy go to sleep, Terry will just take care of like a few hours before I wake up. So when I wake up and Brandon wake up, and also Amel wake up, and also Jason. So that was when in the evening time, that was when around evening time Pacific time, that is Terry came on board, which is he woke up from his time zone. And also noon time, that is Tommy wake up. So that is how we actually try to support the community, and we have been getting a very positive response from Reddit that any questions, if the holder is not able to help, then we will be the one that jumping in and answer those holder questions. So moving forward, even when we hit 2,000 holder, 5,000 holder, and 10,000 holder, we're trying to maintain this responsiveness and taking care of the community, rather than I'm done, my bag is already, I reached $1 million, I'm done, I don't care anymore. No, we are here not for money, we are here for passions. So that is the thing. So if you guys think that the community getting busy, and just feel free to let us know. Okay.
And we just want to remind you that we're here just to be here for the community. We're here for transparency. We're here to support you, and we're here to be basically like family, all of us. So let's get this going. Let's work our hardest, be the hardest ones in the room, and just be positive, support each other. And this year, 2022, Robo is destined for great things. So the sky is the limit, right? Stars. So here we go, guys. Let's keep it up.
But I just want to add one thing. The sky is only the limit with you guys around. Okay. So the positivity and the loyalty and also the support, and the most important is the conviction. So do help out the community, and do watch out for the community in whether in Telegram, Facebook, or Reddit. I sometimes I receive DM on how to purchase and things like that. It doesn't mean that I'm not responding, but because my inbox is like full of marketing companies and full of other investors that I'm trying to form partnership with, because coming from the person who drive this project, I have to give myself a target, like in Q1, Q2, and Q3 and all that. I have to kind of look ahead, rather than just when things happen tomorrow, people start to jump in, So that is something that we don't want it to happen. So we are trying to think ahead, what is going to happen in the future.
Looks like LG.
I got LG, so you can unmute yourself. Yep. You can unmute yourself now, LG.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How you doing? So after seeing how poorly the SideMask launch was, I was just wondering if you guys already had developers working on RoboWallet, or if you're still looking. And can you talk a little bit about that process of finding a legit team so that you have a smooth launch?
Right. We have already developer working on the kind of like the wallet right now. However, maybe because we have only one developer and also another one more person, but he's not very strong in terms of coding and things like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in we're gonna hire people. We're gonna hire people, meaning that it get into a certain phase. We're gonna I don't know, because we do get one of the holder from Japan, I think, from the initial state, but now he's gone. I don't know where he went. I don't know, but I didn't see him anymore. So because we want to make sure that whatever that being developed is what the market is wanting, not just holder. But because our target is way beyond, the meme coin holder, our target is more into the fintech, the banking and the financial industry. So we're gonna bring in, we hire a software developer, and of course, I because I myself used to work in a startup. I don't know how to code, but I do work as a project manager, handling with all this, BA and also software developer and all that. So at the moment right now, we are not hiring yet, but of course, maybe when the foundations of the wallet is there, then we started to bringing we started interviewing and also paying for this developer to come in and build a legitimate features for the market. So we could hire somebody that already working in the fintech industry that have a very strong software engineer. As I mentioned again, we are building a company. We are not building a meme coin. So I hope that kind of like giving you a convincing answer.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks for the question. And does anyone else have any question?
And I also would like to address something because I realize that in the main chats, a lot of people are talking about, are you building your own blockchain? So I to be honest, I don't understand these kind of questions like our blockchains, because cryptocurrency itself is already a blockchain. So what are you talking about building the blockchain? So and if you are talking about RoboSwap or and things like that, we are not going to that directions. So this RoboWallet is gonna help you to basically to store the token, meaning that you can store, of course, Robo Inu and also the two, dominant token, which is the Ethereum and also Bitcoin. So for any token that being a partner with us, will be able to store in this Robo Wallet as well. And why they can have this privilege? Because for this Robo Wallet to work, we need to use, Robo Inu to send across. Like, so for example, right now my parents are based in Vietnam, or maybe some of my friends are based in Singapore, then probably I will send a cryptocurrency like Robo Inu. Maybe I can send 10 trillion of Robo Inu, and based on that value at the point of time, then the integration in between that the company that doing from a crypto to fiat kind of like Singapore dollars or Vietnamese dong. So that is when it will go directly into the bank. So that is we trying to remove the kind of like Western Union in between, as well as a PayPal Zoom. So we're trying to bridge the gaps of cryptocurrency and the cash transactions. And also for other token, the ideas right now is, it may change, I don't know, but the ideas right now is if, like, for example, you guys love Saitama, right? So let's talk about Saitama. So let's say, for example, Saitama want to be stored in our wallet. Yeah, you can, but then again, we need to understand and evaluate the partnerships. If the partnership is legitimate, then that token Saitama can be stored on a Robo Wallet. And that was when, if you use Saitama to do a cross-border transfer, if you don't have a Robo Inu to pay for a kind like a certain amount of the network fee, then probably you need Robo Inu in order for you to pay the network fee. But if you can send across as a Saitama, and then your families or your loved one in India or whatever it is can receive the local currency directly into the bank. So that is the kind of like the ideas that we coming up right now. So when the prototype is ready, we're gonna release that. So is there any questions? Any more questions?
I think
just a reminder there that the RoboWallet launch is scheduled for phase 3, but as we're trying our best to get it earlier, but it is scheduled for phase 3. So just so you guys are aware.
Correct. The reason is the reason why we put the roadmap is because when we first started, I mean the original developer created this token, but I was the one that write the white paper as well as the roadmap. So I don't know how long it's gonna take or how, but then latest by that phase, we're gonna deliver what we do, because I don't want to be over ambitious and over promise, and then it become not healthy for the token. So that is you're gonna expect that to be released in phase 3. But of course, it's over delivery is gonna be happy.
So we just want to make sure that we don't just miss anything. We just we just want to do more. We deliver more than we just promised. So that is what we're trying to do. And if you've been here for a while, or like you just a new member here, so if you hang around for a while, that organic like growth, the way we do stuff is very but it's a little bit slow, but it's very steady, and we just love this. So how it goes at the moment.
And also, if you guys notice, a lot of interesting posts on Reddit. I mean, it's not about just go and buy the dips or buy the token and things like that. I mean, we trying to inculcate the community the value of like keeping learning, right? Because I myself, or even Tommy or Brandon, we don't know everything, but we still here continue learning. Like, for example, any question that you guys ask, we may not know. So that was when you guys asked, then we know something because of the reason you guys asked. So we really want to to kind of like vibrate this kind of cultures, and we move on because this is something that none of other token to be you have done it before, and we go in a very different direction. So if you say that other token which part that they are doing well, bring it back and giving us that kind of feedback, and then how we can adopt that ideas to Robo Inu, or how we can enhance that existing idea that they are already doing well, put our brand together and make that ideas become better and that it become ours. But then if things that they are not doing well, just forget about it, So we want to create that kind of community. Because interaction, it needs 2 ways, right? So we cannot we cannot define that this robot wallet could be like that. But if down the road, like maybe when we are almost done with the basic fundamental of all the features, you guys might think of something about like when you do a transaction, or Western Union or soon PayPal, and you feel something very interesting, feel free to DM any one of us, or put questions on Reddit or even on Facebook. I mean, I'm the one that using the official account, but I do read through all the comments. I mean, I don't know when it have a 5,000 order, 10,000 order, am I able to do so? But I'm still trying my best to read on the comments. So if I can answer, I will answer that. But otherwise, I will ask Tommy or Brandon to go and address these posts. So this is the kind of collaboration that we have been trying to foster within the team. Okay.
So if you don't have any question, I just send you the Schiller link for the link for the Schiller group. So if you have spare time, or you really want to have the community to grow, you can join that Schiller group. You can go to social media, that you can use all the pictures or the photos or the content in the library to share about Robo Inu Finance. So that's the link for the Schiller group.
Yeah, and again, if you guys anytime need one of us, or you can send us a DM any time of the day, any hour, we will get back to you as soon as possible, all the time. We'll be there for you. So that is 100% our word, my word personally too. Always, anytime, send a DM to any of us, and we'll be there for you, 100%.
Okay, if you guys don't have any question, then let's call it a day, and then we will continue in not tomorrow, but the next day. All right.
So do you guys have any question?
Thank you very much for attending. I mean, I know that the Eastern time zone is kind of getting late, like people in New York City, Florida, and all that, wherever you are. Thank you very much. Because this VC make more sense when you guys join us, because we cannot do this alone. Nobody will gonna listen to us anyway. So yeah, and Asia people from Melbourne or Sydney, wherever you are. I mean, thank you very much for joining us, and of course, I will see you guys around in the Telegram, and also we will continue doing this on Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday. Yep.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming, and good to see you guys.
All right.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
guys.
day.
I'll see you
Have
next
a good
time.
day.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
See ya.